I was able to find out a lot of information about this story. I want y'all to take a look at this beautiful angel. And this baby lost her mother, and she was left possibly in the worst hands ever. And you could just tell the mother from the pictures loved her little daughter. But this baby, somebody else had to raise her. The mother ended up passing away, and this baby was left in the hands of just terrible, terrible people. Let me give you guys a fair warning about my content. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. I'm going to see if I can read this website. It is midfloриданewspapers.com. That's my source, so thank you for the article. So Florida, y'all are taking yet another L. Horrific details of a Montverde 9-year-old's death emerged this week after arrest. And thank you to everybody who emailed me this. There was quite a few people that emailed me this story also. The 9-year-old's death emerged this week after arrest of her stepmother and father. So biological father, the fool on the left-hand side of the screen, and dad's girlfriend. Jamaria Sessions, who was the 9-year-old little girl, who was found dead at her home on June 17th, was killed as a result of multiple beatings that was captured on video. How effing dumb do you have to be to commit murder, abuse of a baby, of a child? How weak and how much of a freaking coward are you? And then videotape it for what? To go back and laugh about it? To share it on the black market? To laugh with your friends? To maybe get back at the girl's mother side of the family? I don't get why people use technology to just do stupid shit. Is beyond me. I just don't understand that level of dumb. I don't. But nonetheless, some of this was captured on videotape. Her stepmother, her name is Tyshale Martin. That's actually the biological mother right there. Let me show you the one that killed her, or the one that's going to be held responsible for killing her. We'll get back to the thug here in a minute. Thug girl. That's the stepmother, Tyshale, Tyshael Martin, 34 years old, has been charged with first-degree murder. That means that's intentional. Aggravated child abuse and child neglect. According to Lake County Sheriff's Office arrest affidavit, the child had multiple injuries when she died, including blunt force wounds, animal bites, and burn marks. So if you read the title of the video, then you already know what the prevailing thing was that was probably the standout most disgusting thing in this story, which was the animal bite marks. We're going to get into that. Jamaria's biological father is named Lojuan. I almost said Lojon, but it's Lojuan, Lojuan, Lojuan Sessions. They spelled his name. Of course, they couldn't spell it normal. They had to make it special and unique. 26 years old, has been since arrested by Orange County on a warrant charging him with the manslaughter of a child. An affidavit said that he knew and encouraged his girlfriend's abuse of his own daughter. Detectives started their investigation after a 911 call was received that Jamaria Sessions, the little girl, was unresponsive at the residence where she lived with Martin at 16017 Harbor Oaks Drive in Montverde. Responding emergency medical personnel found numerous abrasions, bruises, burns, and possible bite marks present on Jamaria's body. The on-scene preliminary investigation by the medical examiner found that the injuries present were consistent with physical abuse. Let me know what y'all think about this as we go, okay? During the investigation, detectives obtained in-home video footage from the family's security system. So maybe she was dumb and dumber, thank you. Maybe she didn't even know. One set of videos from the night of June 15th showed Jamaria being viciously attacked by the family's 103-pound Rottweiler, with Martin commanding the attack while holding the dog's leash. There's so many things I be wanting to say, and I'm like, if I say it, Jay, you're going to get flagged off of YouTube. You already know what's going to happen. You already know what's going to happen. Stupid is and stupid Dougs, a.k.a. when you date thugs, you date death, a.k.a. TTO, TTT. Just can't be this level of stupid. So basically, Dad's girlfriend was commanding the dog to attack this baby and bite this baby on purpose. So that is why she's facing first-degree murder charges, because her intention was to kill this child. That is undeniable. Martin can then be seen repeatedly kicking Jamaria, who laid motionless on the floor. Let's talk about that for a moment, because this mainly pertains to a lot of girl fights that I've been seeing. Men usually when they get in fights, they don't get into fights on camera as much for the reasons that normally when these guys get in fights, they get arrested, they get thrown in jail for fighting. But you tend to see a lot of, this is also why I believe that the rate of violence between lesbian relationships, women on women relationships, actually is really high because the level of accountability is really low. People don't like to deal with women, arrest women, charge women, because they act a damn fool. They claim racism. They claim that you being too mean to them, too rough to them, can't arrest them. They tend to not want to file charges against each other. There's so much stupid crap that goes on that I just believe the police are just like, hey, if it's women on women, just you got to throw your hands up sometimes, which is why women are not really, a lot of my sisters, honestly, maybe there's some white people out here doing this too. Send me the stories. But I'm sick of seeing it in the black community, period. To see that there are so many women that believe in fighting with each other. Like, I think it becomes a very prevalent thing in these hoods. Y'all see a lot of these hood fights and videos that used to be on the internet, not really out there as much anymore. All girls fighting. They fight, they jump each other, they grab each other's hair, try to get them to the ground. And what's the first thing that these people that do that type of thing, what's the first thing that they do? When they get them on the ground, they try to stomp them in the face and stomp them in the head. They try to stomp them in the face and stomp them in the head. How many times have you guys seen that? So it seems that for these unstable creatures, I'll call them that, these unstable creatures in general, too many of them fight just like that. And of course, they end up doing their children just like that because they don't see these little girls as babies, as princesses, as little bitty queens. They see them as competition. They hate them. She thinks about the mother when she sees this little girl. She sees the woman that this man made this beautiful, innocent princess with, and she hates her. I repeat, this woman was seen repeatedly kicking Jamaria, who laid motionless on the floor. This baby was not fighting. This baby could not defend herself. She was motionless, and I'm going to assume that she was probably unconscious, and this bitch still kicked her repeatedly. What type of unstable person does that? You're not fighting. You're not putting up a fight. You're not putting up a defense. You're not offending the person. Then you still are boom, 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 stomp, 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 stomp. The abuse continued to the point at which Martin can be seen dragging Jamaria's nearly motionless body across the floor. Jamaria was then repeatedly struck and shaken by Martin, who can be seen and heard in the video, who can be heard in the video saying, "I'm fixing to kill her." Of course, that is how black people talk. I'm fixing to do. I was fixing to. Or getting ready to, fixing to, same damn thing. I was fixing to kill her. Detectives also learned through interviews, other videos, and text messages that Jamaria's typical punishment consisted of prolonged wall sits, running in place with her arms up, being struck with objects, and being kicked, punched, and pinched. The affidavit states that cell phone records show Martin bragging to her boyfriend about the creative ways that she allegedly disciplined the child. She calls this discipline. On August 27th, detectives received the autopsy report from the 5th District Medical Examiner's Office. The findings of the medical examiner revealed the cause of death to be complications due to multiple blunt force injuries to the head, torso, and extremities, and thermal injury to the right foot, which it sounds like she tried to set her foot on fire in some capacity. This is what I've been asking for this whole time. For parents who are the custodial parents, in this case the father, you knew that this was going on. You did not protect your child. You allowed it to go on, and eventually it caused the death of your own baby. I think that his punk ass needs just as much time in prison as she's going to get. I think that maybe he deserves 25 to life. I think that she deserves the death penalty for what she did to this baby. That's my opinion, and I hope that we see true justice. Let's get into this. Oh, and I almost forgot. I got a video of one of her family members. Do y'all want to see that? Who actually encourage this stupid culture of spanking kids in the black community. Oh, y'all got to see this stupid shit. Here we go. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. All I need you guys to do is vote with your thumbs up. Please, if y'all want to save these babies, continue to support my channel, make these videos go viral, hit that thumbs up. That's all I need y'all to do. Y'all hit that thumbs up. I will show you love in return. Before we get into this, let me show y'all a couple of news videos, and then I'm going to show you, no, I'm going to just do it now. I think most of y'all want to see this now. I'm going to show you a video of the family member. Actually, hold on. I got a couple screenshots we need to talk about real quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all a couple screenshots here, and then I'm going to show y'all that video. I need y'all, can y'all type in the chat the famous AFC hashtag when you date thugs, you date death. That is an AFC hashtag that I created. It's mine. I own it. Made it up a long time ago. Type that in the chat, please. Hashtag when you date thugs, you date death. Let's talk about this first screenshot. A little background for everyone. The mom passed away in 2022, so the grandmother was taking care of them. Dad was in prison and got out last year and took the two kids out of school after getting out of prison. Grandma was not able to see the kids since Dad picked them up. There was an open case between Dad and Grandma, but Dad's girlfriend was arrested for the murder for this innocent child by abusing her. It's partially the system's fault because why no actions have been made sooner and the kids were taken from school since last year and dad was in prison for child neglect, trafficking, and other things. I have articles, which you guys can go look that up. Hashtag when you date thugs, you date death. So here's the thing. You still would have to blame the onus on the father because he's the biological father. So if he is a thug, then guess who had sex and made a baby with a thug who clearly is a jailbird? Oh, I know y'all don't want to hear that. That means as much as we want to feel bad that the biological mother passed away, which is this woman, she passed away in 2022. We want to feel bad for her, right? Well, in a sense, I kind of can. But at the same time, her dad forced this child into this situation. So that means you had sex with a man who is a fucking idiot. You took your children to the thug zoo. Thank you. Another AFC hashtag. Thank you. Mom dealt with a thug, made her baby by a thug, and then we sit here and wonder why the man would behave like this and let his girlfriend kill the kid? Knew about it and didn't do nothing about it. Saw something, didn't say nothing. Why am I calling the dad a thug? Oh, you want to find that out. Check this out. A Facebook post shared by Tyshell Martin, who's dad's girlfriend, the day before Jamaria Sessions was found deceased. She was also planning to celebrate her birthday, SMH. I'm finna do a whole 360, I can feel it. And she shared this post the day before she killed this girl. Do you know what a 360 is? This is how stupid this girl is. And this is also how stupid Colleen Aleha is. You know how stupid they are? A 360 means you end up right back to where you were. You meant a 180, not a 360. But maybe they don't understand how freaking geometry works. Let's talk about this right here. That's about as big as I can make that. I hope y'all can read this. This is from a news anchor by the name of Holly Bristow, Fox 35, posted January 21st of 2016. So you guys can go look this up on Facebook. It is still there. And they posted these two individuals. So you will be wondering, who are these people? Well, that's baby daddy on the left-hand side of the screen. That's baby daddy. The other dude, he doesn't matter right now. 18-year-old LaJuan Sessions and Dante Swilly have been charged and arrested in connection with a shooting in front of Citgo, the gas station on Pine Hills Road, Tuesday afternoon. So, again, this was in 2016, which means that baby mama, I think, was already pregnant by this point. Sessions is charged with attempted first-degree murder. Investigators said that he is the one who started the gunfight and shot the bystander. Investigators say that Swilly was standing next to the bystander who was hit and returned fire. He is now charged with carrying a concealed weapon and discharging a firearm in public. Excuse me. Deputies say that the bystander is a youth coach. He had pulled into the Citgo station to get some lunch and saw some teens who he had worked with and asked them why they weren't in school when the shots were fired. The victim was shot in the stomach and now he's at home recovering. Deputies say that the initial argument that led up to the shooting started among two students at Evans High School. Deputies say no students were involved in the shooting. However, the students involved had called older siblings who are in the parking lot across the street from the school when class got out. When you date thugs, you date death. That's who he is. He is a freaking thug. on record. Way before this point. He didn't care about his daughter. All he had to do was leave her in the custody of grandma. Do you know why he didn't? Can we get that other hashtag, hashtag babies for benefits? I'm pretty sure that that man knew that grandma was probably going to be collecting the benefits off of that child. And he's thinking, well, I want me some food stamps, some Section 8 and some vouchers and some child support, y'all. So he went and took these children out of school and kept custody of them. So biological father, I normally wouldn't have a problem with that, but he clearly didn't give a damn about his kid. So, let me show y'all this video. This is from one of the family members. I want y'all to hear this stupid shit that he said.
Black people, we abuse our kids.
Now, I want y'all to listen at this video, and I want y'all to tell me how many times have y'all heard DJ Just Jay talk about this mentality in the black community. I found this on TikTok. Listen at this. This is actually a family member.
Black people, we abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Get your shit. Your mama ever told you shut the fuck up? No. She ever hit you with it something? No. She ever slap you? No. She ever go and got that switch and tore your ass up? No. So she just tell you to shut the fuck up and get your shit together. Yeah. Verbal abuse. Black people. It's black people. We abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all it's cause we real parents over here. We get on ass over here. Over here we on bullshit. We let them kids know.
So for those of y'all who want to come in my comment section, I hope you've watched up to this point. Don't ever question me about, is this a prevalent thing in the black community, when this damn not-headed fool just literally confirmed what I said. And he is a family member. Let's listen one more time. Why is it not working? Let's refresh.
Black people, we abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Get your shit. Yep.
He actually called it abuse. So you recognize what it is and you still say it's okay. And we're not saying all. Of course, we know hashtag. We have a hashtag here that says hashtag not all. Not all, not all, not all. It's never all. It's too freaking many though. That's the point.
What the fuck is y'all talking about? Get your shit. Your mama ever told you shut the fuck up? No. She ever hit you with it something? No. She ever slap you? No. She ever go and got that switch and tore your ass up? No. So she just tell you to shut the fuck up and get your shit together. Yeah. Verbal abuse. Black people. It's black people. We abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Black people. It's black people. We abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Black people. We abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Black people. We abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all it's cause we real parents over here. We get on ass over here. Over here we on bullshit. We let them kids know.
He's basically trying to compare that to how white people raise their kids. And if we talk about white people are the dominants in society and run everything, then why would we not try to follow a model of success? Again, this stupid slavery mentality.
7. It is a warrant that was issued for 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated child abuse, and 1 count of child neglect. You indicated that you intended to hire a private attorney. We're waiving appointment of the public defender's office. Is that accurate?
I already have a private attorney.
You have a private attorney? Okay. So he or she will file paperwork letting the clerk's office and the judge know that he or she represents you. I didn't see any paperwork in the court file as of yet, but your lawyer will file that so that the records get updated, and then I'm sure he or she will come to see you. Under Florida Rule of Criminal Procedure 3.131 and Florida Statute 903.046, I am going to leave your bond set at 9. Your next court date is September the 23rd. Any contact with the children, or is going to be governed by your pending dependency case. So whatever orders are in place in that case are still going to apply. Okay? Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Anything from the state other than what I've said?
No, Your Honor. Good morning. Tom Mazurek on behalf of the state of Florida. There's nothing further from the state this morning.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
A 9-year-old girl was found dead inside her father's home in Lake County. Detectives are calling this a homicide investigation. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. Fox 35's Marie Edinger is live in Montverde today. So, Marie, you spoke to the girl's grandma today and even went by the dad's house there.
Yeah, I'm in front of the house right now, and when I went up, nobody answered the door earlier, but I was able to see as I got closer that there are some tamper-evident evidence markers all blocking the entryways. That's the door, the windows, and the garage, all of them blocked off. We also saw Lake County Animal Control stop by the house earlier today. They put an envelope on the door. Neighbors I talked with said they are shocked and confused and scared. They said they can't believe something like this may have happened here.
I just have to keep thinking, looking in the phone, thinking like it's not real.
Jamaria Sessions was just 9 years old.
You find love her as soon as you meet her with them glasses, because she talked with her expression in her face. She had you laughing. She is so sweet.
The Lake County Sheriff's Office says a family member found her dead in her home last Monday.
She wasn't nothing but a baby. She was 9 years old. She had a whole life ahead of her.
A week later, her grandmother says she still doesn't know what killed the little girl, but the sheriff's office is treating her death investigation as a homicide case.
Nobody ain't contacted me at all. They said nothing about what happened, how it happened, was it an accident, was it not, or she died natural cause.
Lake County authorities have arrested a woman in the murder of a 9-year-old girl.
That's right. Tyshell Martin was dating and at times living with the girl's father, but Martin is the only one charged. West 2 News investigative reporter Greg Fox has the disturbing details about this case.
No answer at this home in a middle-class neighborhood near Lake Apopka's North Shore, but the Lake County Sheriff's Office says inside, 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions was tortured, beaten, burned, bitten, and kicked until she died June 17th.
There's just really no way to wrap one's mind around this. When you read this type of abuse and this type of behavior, there's no answers. No matter what type of answers we get, it's not going to explain it. It's not going to account for it. It's just literally unfathomable.
I already have a private attorney.
You have a private attorney? Okay.
34-year-old Tyshell Martin has been arrested and charged with murder. She's the girlfriend of the child's father, who, so far, is not a suspect in this deadly abuse case. The girl attended Grassy Lake Elementary School with at least one of her siblings. I talked with some of the neighbors here, and they didn't want to talk to us on camera, but they did say that it was not unusual for animal control and law enforcement to be here at this home. The arrest affidavit reveals some answers. Security cameras in the home not only captured physical abuse, but at one point, Sessions being viciously attacked by the family pet, a 103-pound male Rottweiler, as Jamaria was just out of frame. However, Tyshell Martin could be seen holding the leash of the dog and is heard encouraging the dog to bite Jamaria Sessions as Jamaria laid on the floor. Detectives say the home's security videos show constant abuse.
They got the act of Tyshell Martin severely, savagely beating Jamaria in the nights leading up to her death.
Martin is being held without bond pending her arraignment next month. In Lake County, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
West 2 News tried to speak with
Black people,
I want y'all to remember that this man said this.
we black people, we abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Get your shit. Your mama ever told you shut the fuck up? She ever hit you with it something? She ever slap you? She ever go in and got that switch and tore your ass up? So she just tell you to shut the fuck up and get your shit together. Verbal abuse. Black people. is black people. We abuse our kids. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all it's cause we real parents over here. We get on ass over here. Over here we on bullshit. We let them kids know.
Sir, I'm going to tell you something. Don't let us in the AFC or anybody, don't let me find out who you are. And if you have kids, if you have custody of kids, because guess what? We're going to show them that video, and we're going to make sure that you don't have access to children. We're going to make sure and put you on a red flag alert to let people know that you should not be around kids. Especially if that's what you believe. You think that this is okay, this is normal. It's not normal at all. You parent with your mind, not with your fist. This woman, I believe, always hated this little girl and was just waiting on the day that she could just end this baby's life. Talk about, I'm fixing to kill her. This baby was sweet, and this baby would have never done anything to ever deserve nothing close to what she got. She's a beautiful angel, and I'm going to just tell you, I have a lot of hate in my heart for people who do this to kids. Hate is a strong word, and I think that I might hate the dad and I might hate the girlfriend for what they did and for what they stand for. To that little princess, that's probably my favorite picture of her right there, because she reminds me of my daughter, young princess, Jamaria, R.I.P. Just wish we had better parents in this world. I know we got a lot of them out there, but we need to continue to keep pushing this positive message. I hope that dad and girlfriend get a life sentence. Thank you guys so much. We'll do an update if anything else comes up. Thank you.